What's good, YouTube? It's Shin, and today I'm coming to you from the center strip here at the legendary Peppermill Diner. Now, I actually haven't been here since the pandemic. I'm excited to check it out again. Let's head on inside. All right, you guys, so I just got seated here at the Peppermill Diner, and honestly, this is such a cool, classic vibe. It's right out of the 80s with the bright neon colors. The fake trees inside are also really, really cool. And I actually like that it's relatively low-key and it's a no-frills kind of place. Now, there's an annual convention over at the Westgate, what used to be the Hilton back in the day when I was going. And my friends and I made a tradition to come out here to the Peppermill every time during that convention. Now, I actually haven't been back since the pandemic. I'm actually really glad I'm here. I'm gonna grab some grub. Let's take a look at the menu. This is actually a pretty big menu, guys, so I'm gonna go kind of swift. Got a wine section over here. And your beers below. Looks good. You got your all-day breakfast here. Love the steak and eggs. Country fried steak and eggs are also great. Pancakes and waffles here. Very nice. And then a couple of additional breakfast favorites. All right, and as you can see here, lots of additional breakfast favorites. Corned beef hash, crab cakes, biscuits and gravy, all really good stuff. They've also got a nice assortment of omelets here. Looks pretty good. And then we got some breakfast sides here. Bacon, pork, links, and turkey sausage patties, bagel cream cheese, all very nice. And then some appetizers. Shrimp cocktail, chicken quesadilla, nachos that are actually pretty good. A lot of stuff. Now, back when my friends and I used to come here for our convention, we would always get the Peppermill sampler to start. So just to go ahead and stick with tradition, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that today. Soups and salads, soups, spinach salad, various salads here. And then a detox salad there for all of you guys who had a rager last night. And then that brings you to the sandwiches. Lots of really great looking sandwiches from classic Reubens and pastramis, some French dips, pesto chicken sandwiches. This all looks really, really good. A couple of additional sandwiches down here. And then burgers up next. Now, this is typically my go-to. I usually got the Peppermill pastrami burger. Probably gonna end up getting that today again. Now, a sampler is enormous here, you guys. I'm probably gonna be taking a lot of food home today, but I wanted to give you a nice variety of the food here. We got some steaks here. Porterhouse New Yorks with that scampi and fettuccine if you want. And some additional entrees. Kebabs, chicken Dijon here, fish and chips. Some additional entrees down here as well. And then you have beverages, fruits, and cereals over here. Classic stuff you'd find at a diner. And then lastly, the dessert page. Pretty standard dessert list here. Cheesecake, creme brulee, mud pie, shortcake, looks pretty good. And then you got some gourmet sundaes here. Colossal sundae, that thing is enormous, you guys. And the banana split. All right, hope you enjoyed taking a look at the menu. After some thought, I'm gonna go ahead and relive my old days with that pastrami burger, and I'm gonna go in on the sampler and we can take a look at a bunch of different options. I'll be right back when that sampler arrives. All right, guys, so our giant appetizer sampler has arrived. Let's go and take a look at this. It's huge. You can see we've got a nice bruschetta here along with some onion rings, mozzarella sticks, fried shrimp, as well as these huge chicken tenders. This is looking really, really good. Also accompanying with it is a huge array of sauces, cocktail sauce, marinara sauce, ranch, as well as barbecue. I can't wait, let's give this all a try. All right, first up, let's try the mozzarella stick. This thing is piping hot. Skin definitely feels nice and crispy. Let's dunk it into some marinara sauce and let's give it a shot. Yep, that's a tasty mozzarella stick. Breading has a nice crunch. The cheese is nice and rich as well. You saw the cheese pull, so it's definitely real. And the marinara sauce, while not the best, it definitely is adequate, giving you a nice flavor to go along with these mozzarella sticks. All right, next up, we're gonna try this jumbo shrimp. I mean, again, because it just came fresh out of the kitchen, this is nice and hot, feels super crispy. Let's get it into some cocktail sauce, and we give it a bite. That's a nice fried shrimp. The shrimp nicely fills this out. It's not all breading. The batter is very lightly seasoned. It doesn't actually take over too much of the shrimp. You get to taste a lot of that shrimp flavor. It's actually really nice. Okie dokie, next up, let's go and try the onion rings. Now, I love this style of onion ring with the panko breading. It always seems to deliver much more of a nice crunch. Now, I am definitely a ranch guy when it comes to my onion rings. Let's give it a taste. That one's pretty good. The breading is actually a little bit thicker than I'd like. There's a lot of breading compared to the onion inside. That said, Peppermill Ranch is super thick, which I love. And overall, it's been well seasoned, so you got a pretty decent onion ring here. All right, next up, let's go and try the chicken strip. Now look at the massive size of this thing. I wouldn't know if I would call this a chicken strip or just a straight up fried chicken thigh or breast, but it is nice and hot, and I love seeing all that coarse black pepper in the coating here. We're gonna dip in a little bit of barbecue sauce, and let's give it a try. That is actually really nice. I love the seasoning in the batter of this fried chicken. The black pepper's coming through, and it's definitely been enhanced with some additional seasonings. You can taste a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder in here. The barbecue sauce is akin to something like a Sweet Baby Ray's you might find at a grocery store, but honestly, I love Sweet Baby Ray's. Let's try dipping it in the ranch dressing as well, and we give that a try. Yeah, that's really good with the ranch. I think I typically lean toward barbecue sauce. Tell me in the comments below, are you more of a team ranch or a team barbecue person on your chicken strips? But whichever way you dip here, it's pretty good. Alrighty, and the last thing to try on this appetizer sampler is gonna be this bruschetta bread. You got the nice Roma tomatoes as well as the red onions on top. I like the bits of parsley, and that cheese looks nice and aged. Let's give it a try. That is nice, cool, and refreshing. You get a lot of great sweetness from the tomatoes, a little bit of bite from that red onion, little bits of garlic in here. You also get the saltiness from the cheese. Overall, I'd say a pretty good bruschetta. Alrighty, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and keep munching on these appetizers, but I don't want to get too full. I want to make sure that I have a lot of room for that big pastrami burger. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, my colossal pastrami burger has arrived, and this is looking so good. Piled mile high, this burger is so tall. I love the little bits of char you see on the pastrami. You know it was well smoked. And next to it, just an absolute mountain of curly fries. These fries just seem to be begging to be dipped in ranch. I'll oblige. All right, but before we get to those fries, you know I'm gonna have to take a bite of this delicious looking burger. Absolutely massive. Do you see that pastrami hanging off there? Gorgeous. Nice toasted bun up there as well. Absolutely massive. Let's give it a bite. That is a really savory burger, wow. The burger patty itself has a really great flame broiled taste. I don't taste too much of the bun. The vegetables are nice and crisp, bringing a great freshness to the burger as well. The pastrami today, unfortunately, does feel a little subdued. You know what, I'm gonna try the pastrami on its own and make sure I can really grasp that flavor. I mean, the pastrami looks great, and it's got that nice crust on the end, and then you know that it's been smoked. Let's just give the pastrami a try. Okay. All right, so it wasn't just in the burger. Unfortunately, even on its own, the flavor is a little subdued. It's a little bit bland. I think they can amp that up a little bit. That said, the burger is still delicious. I really love the meatiness of it, and the burger really does have a great flame broiled taste. That said, let's go ahead and try one of the curly fries. I definitely love me a good seasoned curly fry. Hopefully the ones here at the Peppermill are still good. We're just gonna try it on its own first. That's a good curly fry. You know, oftentimes with curly fries, I find that they're overdoing it with the seasoning and then it gets super salty. They've actually found a really nice balance between the seasoning and salt levels of the fries here today. It's really good. They've got a nice crispy outside and the potato inside is quite fluffy and nice. What about in that ranch dressing though? The coolness of that ranch on top of the seasonings of the fries really is a match made in heaven. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and continue munching on this burger. Hopefully I have room for dessert, we'll see. Be right back. Alrighty, you guys, I just finished up my burger and honestly, I'm so full. I don't think I can squeeze in a dessert today. That said, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I still had a really great meal. Now, the Peppermill is definitely an iconic, legendary location. Movies have been filmed here, and many of the celebrities on the strip dine here relatively regularly. While not the amazing value I remember from years and years ago, this is still a nice place to eat. Great big portions. The food's always decent or above. Alright, you guys, and that does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you enjoyed yourself, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I would love for more people to see it. And if you enjoyed content like this and would like to see more of it from here in Las Vegas, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of great videos coming your way. And that's all for this one. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoy Vegas with me, Shin. Bye.
Do we need to have a duel? You want a sword fight?
Okay, this guy's.
Yeah, we're gonna go, okay? Hey, no videoing in this premises. No videoing allowed. Hey, I saw what you were doing. Don't hit me. You don't want to do that. Hey, delete that photo.
Holy shit!